Hello everyone, it's me, Child of Zeus here again, and I'm just on a roll with making videos the past couple days. I've made like 4 or 5. And I've got more planned actually, but I'm probably going to take a break, maybe tomorrow, or maybe a couple day break, because I have been making a lot of videos lately, and I don't want to make too many at one time. But I do have a list planned for future videos, so I should be getting more videos on here soon. But I thought of another video to make. So this video is going to be kind of a more personal video, I guess. I just wanted to talk about the warrior Achilles and the Greek hero Achilles and what he means to me, since he is the hero I feel closest with. He's like my favorite hero, and I feel close with him and everything. So I just wanted to make this video talking about what he means to me and everything, and just why he's important to me, and how he inspires me in my life and things like that. I do plan on making a video in the future about Achilles, about him, more of an educational video about him, and I'll go into more detail about his life and everything and what he did and everything like that. But this video is more just going to be about me personally, and why he's important to me. So just a little bit about Achilles for those of you who aren't very familiar with him. Maybe he was a Greek hero, and he was known as a demigod. His mother was not a naiad. It's not a naiad. It's a nereid. I don't really know how to pronounce it. It's Nereid. That's how you spell it, but I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it. It's pretty much a sea nymph. But his mother is also referred to as a sea goddess too, but her name was Thetis. And so his mother was an immortal sea nymph or sea goddess named Thetis. And his father was a mortal king named Peleus. And Peleus was the king of the Myrmidons and the king of Pythia. And I think that's how you pronounce it, Pythia, but I could be pronouncing it wrong, but I try my best with these pronunciations. So yeah, and Achilles was the hero of the Trojan War, and one of the central people in the story of the Iliad. He was a main person in the Trojan War and everything, and in the Iliad, and he was a great hero. He was said to be the greatest hero. He couldn't die, things like that. So yeah, he was a great hero. In some versions he did have a weakness, which was his heel, which is where we get the term Achilles heel, or the Achilles heel tendon, or something like. I know there's a tendon called the Achilles tendon, and it's in your heel, but that's where we get the term Achilles heel and everything for weakness and stuff. But in some versions he didn't. He could just be shot anywhere and die. He wasn't invincible everywhere else. But I'll get more into that later in that other video I plan to make about, Achilles, more of an educational video. This one's just about what he means to me personally, because he is the hero I feel most connected with, and he's my favorite and everything. So what Achilles means to me is, I just love his courage and his ambition, and he never gave up, and he fought bravely, and he wanted to be remembered and everything. That's why he went to fight in the Trojan War, even though he knew he was going to die. He chose that path, and he's always brave in the face of danger, and he's just very inspiring to me to be brave and courageous, and never give up or anything. And so that's why I just really love him so much, and I've always just felt a connection with him, and everything, and I've always just loved his story about the Trojan War and everything, and even before that, like, and another thing I just love about him is his relationship and his great love for Patroclus, and I do, like many others, believe they were lovers and not just best friends or cousins or anything. I believe, I mean, of course they were best friends too, but I do believe that they were lovers. I mean, Achilles mourned over him so greatly, like he cried so loud and he mourned so loudly that Zeus heard him up on Mount Olympus. So every god could hear him mourning and everything. So, and he mourned for days over Patroclus's body and everything, and very tragic what happened, and I just love them. I really do. I love Achilles and Patroclus. Just their love is just so great, and Alexander the Great and his lover Hephaestion, they both modeled their relationship after Achilles and Patroclus, and they saw their relationship kind of as a mirror to Achilles and Patroclus's relationship. So I think that's really sweet. And I just, like I said, I just adore Achilles and Patroclus, and I just adore Achilles, and he just means a lot to me, and I've always felt a connection with him even before I became Hellenist. He's always been like my favorite hero, and I love I used to love the movie Troy more than I do now. Back before I learned more about Achilles, I loved it more, but I still love it. It's still nostalgic for me, but like I said, I'm not as into it now as I used to be. It used to be like one of my top favorite movies, and it's still one of my favorites, but not as much as it used to be because of all the inaccuracies, and mainly to Achilles and Patroclus's relationship. I don't like the way they did it in that movie, and they put Achilles with Briseis when Achilles had no feelings for Briseis at all. His feelings were only for Patroclus. And one of my favorite books is, my favorite book of all time is called The Song of Achilles, and it's about Achilles and Patroclus. And it's told from Patroclus's point of view. It's an amazing book. It's just my favorite. I love it so much. I have such a strong emotional tie to that book. I cried at the end, even though I knew what was going to happen. I still cried whenever Patroclus died, and yeah, it's just such an amazing book. Like, really, I have it right here. I have it right here. This is the book, The Song of Achilles. Best book ever, in my opinion. And mine was actually signed by the author. It's kind of hard to get it. There we go. Mine was signed by the author, Madeline Miller. I bought this used online, actually, on Amazon, and it happened to be signed by the author, so I think that's really cool. But yeah, this is just the best book ever to me. But yeah, great book. And then I also bought this one recently, but I haven't started reading it yet. This one. It's called Achilles and Patroclus, what was it? A Moment of... Yeah, okay. It's called Achilles and Patroclus, A Moment of Peace in a Lifetime of War. And it has the famous statue of Menelaus carrying Patroclus's body. I haven't read it yet. I haven't started it yet. I don't know why I haven't yet. I just haven't had a chance to. But I do want to start reading it. It's like the Song of Achilles. It's nothing like, it's not like an educational book or anything about them. It's just like a fictional version, I guess, of their story. Or not. I mean, it's based off historical fact, but it's a historical fiction, I guess is the best way to put it. It's a historical fiction novel, kind of like the Song of Achilles. So, yeah, I haven't started reading it yet, but I want to. But yeah, I guess I'll stop here. I don't want this video to be too long, but I just want to talk about Achilles and what he means to me and why he's the hero I feel the most connected with, and just my love for him and Patroclus' relationship and their love and everything. And, you know, it's just so sweet, and I just really love them so much, like, you know, just more than I can say, really. And, you know, Achilles is such a great hero and everything, but I'll make a more educational video later about him and go more into detail about him and his life and everything, what he did and stuff like that. But for now, I just want to make this video talking about what he means to me, and I want to know, like, is there a hero that you all feel connected with in particular? You know, just let me know in the comments or something, and, you know, let me know which hero you feel the most connected with and why, if there is a hero you feel the most connected with. So I guess that's it for this video, and I'll make more videos soon. So until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.